Okay, Ryan Hruska, you're a physical therapist. Can you pronounce your last name for us?
Hruska.
Hruska.
Yep.
And what is that, Swedish?
Czech.
It's Czech. Okay. All right, go ahead and start by announcing your name and your credentials, and then you're going to explain the Zone Restorator intake protocols on 3.
My name is Ryan Hruska, Doctor of Physical Therapy and a Postural Restoration Certified Therapist. I'm here to talk to you about evaluate and taking information for a zone restoration protocol. This is Pam. She's going to be our little model. So go ahead and just going to go through everything.
Yeah, if you just tell us how you do a patient intake and how you determine if they have imbalances in their, if they're not neutral, if you will,
Okay.
if they've gotten out of alignment with their hips.
Sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Pam, and we're going to look at asymmetries throughout Pam's body and see if she has any imbalances or any positional problems that we can address. So Pam, I'll just have you lay down and we'll just check you out.
Head up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pam, for the purposes of these videos, you're going to be required on video to give us a release for training purposes and marketing purposes to educate people with these videos. Can we have that from you?
Yes,
You give us that full release?
I do.
Okay. We promise you're not going to show up on the internet, some viral video where we have you.
Good.
I'm not promising.
Yes, you are.
Okay, let's start with the intake procedure.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at, we'll just check, kind of see where we're at. So left leg's a little bit longer. Pulling. About 75 degrees. Pulling. So a little tighter on her left side. And bend these guys up. A little higher. You can see how you rotate. Okay, so about there's where you stop. So you go a little further that way. Not much. Go relax everything. That's about where that stops. This side. Here's about where you stop over here. Now I'm going to have you lay on your right side. Screw back for me just a little bit. So that stops about right there. Let's see your other side. Stops about right about there. All right. So that's what we look at to look at her position. I can kind of tell you what that all says here right now.
So you've checked for misalignment of her hips, and she's pretty much in alignment. She's pretty.
No, we looked at her ability to ambulate or shift her center of gravity over each leg when she walks, and her ability to rotate her trunk as she does that to get a reciprocal motion as she walks.
Okay.
And Pam does not. She neither one of her hips can adapt. So we take her hip and we take it down. Agreed? That stops there. So her ability to shift her body over her leg without extension in her back is limited.
So that would translate to tightness in the back.
Yes, that translates to her having to overuse her back extensors to keep her body upright against
So the
gravity.
back extensors would then go into spasm, complaining about having to do all this heavy lifting just to walk, just to ambulate.
Just to be up against gravity.
The spinal engine is designed to be a conserve energy with the elasticity and bounce back and flowing. And when you can't have the body held over the pelvis without when you have to involve the back. Now, why does she have that problem?
Good question.
I mean, what are some of the causes for the pelvis? Are you saying that it looks like it appears to be in the pelvis?
This does, but she also has scapulas that don't rotate, or humeruses that don't rotate in their glenoid. That you can see that they caught, so her shoulders are getting held forward on her thorax because her ribs are coming up in the front. So in order to use her arms, she's got to pull herself forward.
So she may work with a computer where she's slumping in front of a computer all day, working the mouth. What about an accident? Is it possible that an accident, whiplash?
Could, absolutely. If you're already in a pattern, which all humans, in my mind, are in some sort of pattern, because we all do things on one leg more than the other, one hand more than the other, and we all do things a lot. We work in offices, we work on assembly lines, we work on things where we do one thing a lot. And those muscles get overdeveloped, and we get a brain that likes to pull us one way more than the other, and unless we do something to get out of that pattern, we'll just continue going into it. So if you do have an injury like a car accident or something that causes a whiplash type injury, well, the only muscles you have now to turn on and guard and protect that injury are the ones you always use.
So Tracy Stone, when he first came in, did you put him through this intake procedure?
Yep.
And what did you find on him? Can you show us with Pam what you found with Tracy? Because he said he was with excruciating pain. He was told he needs surgery, and he didn't want to have surgery.
He had inability to adduct his left leg. He could adduct his right leg, I believe.
When you say abduct, what's that mean?
He could take this leg, and he could adduct. He didn't get caught.
It would go down. Oh,
all the way to the table. He could go.
That's as far as he could go. He couldn't touch the table.
On his left side. He could on his right.
On his right leg, he could go all the way to the table. Okay, she cannot.
She cannot.
But the other leg, his left leg,
would not. It wouldn't go down at all.
okay. I just ran out of bat. Okay, so let's do a repeat this. Hold on just a second.